Good evening, everyone, to this Wednesday evening, sitting in the shul in Beit HaKnesset, Moshav Maon in HaChevron. And I know I'm taking off something from last week's parasha, the Chet HaMeraglim. But I had to, because the Jewish leaders today in Galut the Chuslars are mamish like the Meraglim from the Tanakh. When you can't see the good in the land of Israel, when you don't encourage your fellow Jews, when rabbis don't encourage Jews to make aliyah, that is mamish a sin. That's a chet meraglim, mamish. Why do rabbis in Galut encourage their fellow Jews to stay in the darkness of Galut? And why does Jews themselves decide, I want to stay in Chutzlaretz, I don't want to move to Israel? And many times we heard expensive, hard to find a good paid job, we have security issues, we can't find all the American or European products we're used to, and the Israelis are rude. That's like mamash, like Avat Am Yisrael, Avat Eretz Yisrael. And that's the reasons. And the leaders don't encourage Jews to move. That's like, just like the Meraglim. We have it better in Galut. Even though we know Galut is a punishment, is a mamish, the spirit of punishment from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Eibishter made it as a punishment, spread out on the four corners of the world because of sinat chinam. And you enjoy it. Just like the leaders of the Meraglim. Those enjoyed more Egypt and the desert than to have to enter the land of Israel and fight, war, and to work. They know in Eretz HaKodesh, they wouldn't get like a manna from the sky. They had to work and feed themselves. Me said, no, we don't want to do that. We want to stay in the desert. Because life is easier that way. We don't want to do what Hashem wants us to do. We want to have an easy life. We don't care about Torah. We don't care about Yiddishkeit. We want to have the Judaism that is easy, with very few obligations. Well, that's not the Torah. 630 mitzvahs, that's 630 mitzvahs. It's not a pick and take whatever you like to do. And especially in America, like I'm hearing every week that people complaining that education is so expensive, we can barely afford it, and then camps, and then we have to go away on vacation, and then the Pesach trip, we have to take a loan to make Pesach trip in a fancy resort. Then we have sukkahs, where everything else, where Gashmiut is the ikr. We don't care about the ruchniut, but the Gashmiut have to stand up for it. Because we want to have an easy Jewish life without any obligations. The opposite is true many times, most of the time in the Holy Land. Depends if you want to be a good Jew, to understand the importance of living in the land of Israel, or you want to still be a Galut Jew living in Israel. This is Baruch Hashem, excellent education, and it's free. Religious education is free. If you want to have private schools, that's a different story, but that's up to you. But you're getting excellent Jewish education for free. And things are cheaper in Israel. Except education. But it's up to you, because as long as you have the Galut mentality, as long as you're still inside the punishment of of the Eibishter, you can't see it because you don't want to be connected to the Am Yisrael. You want to have your simple Judaism, and you don't want to give, you just want to receive. Sure, in Israel we have some security issues, but we have seen it in Europe and America as well, that life is not easy, anti-Semitism and everything. So I really hope that you will understand that cut off your Galut mentality, don't be the Meraglim, be good Jews. Do what Hashem wants you to do. Hashem wants you to be here. Leave everything behind. Understand that your future is here, to be a good Jew, part of the Jewish nation, Am Yisrael, and be proud of it. Hardship in Eretz Yisrael is a nisayon from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But everything depends how you look at it. If you see it as something bad, then it will be bad. If you see it as an opportunity, it's an opportunity. Because even, as we say, like in America and Europe, you have most of the time higher salaries, but education is so much more expensive. And you have to show off in another way, like you have to bring the gashmiut into your life, because without the gashmiut you will not be respected in your community. In Israel, you're respected for who you are. So don't be a spy, be a Jew, a good Jew. I wish you all a great evening. Kol Tov.